Hello and welcome back to the supermarket simulation Asian area. We're going to do things just a little different tonight since I've learned how to stream music with my videos. Ha 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 ha. And y'all don't have to listen to my voice like blabber all the time, but you are going to have to listen to my voice um, because I'm going to try to blend it now so that the music doesn't overpower what I'm saying. If that makes any freaking sense at all, I don't know. It might, but Um, what I'm trying to do is have a little bit of background music so that things aren't so blasé. And when I don't talk, it's not like you're not hearing something. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all don't need to hear me talk all the damn time. I mean, really? Nobody does. So yeah, let's go ahead and throw in some music in the background there, whether it's background or equal ground. It's probably going to be equal at first because I really don't know how to moderate it yet. Okay, we'll turn this up to about 40, I guess negative 40, which is about half what it usually is with me. Okay, that might work. If not, hey, we'll just have to fight it, right? Okay, give me just 1 second, and we'll find out for sure. Let me pull up the stream, and then we'll get this started. And no, this is not Astromedica. We'll find out for sure. Okay, that actually sounds decent. It's not too overpowering. It's not even overpowering, really. It'll work. Um, I just feel like we need something there. All grindy games need something there. All right, satisfied customers 110. Products found expensive 7. Total customers 117. Total profit 52, 38, 40. Balance $83,000.50. Yeah, that's right. We bought that little chunklet, but we didn't buy anything else to go with it yet. But we will. We will. Just give it a minute. Just give us a minute. We'll get there. All right. So we decided that we got a lot of stuff on the shelf, right? And I don't think we're going to sell all the stuff we have on the shelf. Which, well, we might. Not all this anyway, but this stuff we might. So let's see here. 6 times 10 is 60. Okay, that's weird. You can't hear the game sounds now, huh? Okay, that's fine. I'll deal with that. Didn't need to hear them anyway. Oh, you can't hear them. Okay, they're just really low, which is uh, not a big deal. But I think I settled on 50 of each item for some items. And that'll work. That'll work. That'll work.
felt right, we were alive. We would go out, we were so loud, we were so proud, we had no doubts. Weekends and weekdays, we'd spend our own way. We were careless, we were fearless, we were reckless, time was precious. We loved to waste time, whiskey and wine, drinking all night, asleep by your side. Finally alive, we would just drive, never arrive. Our journey was live, staying out late, testing our fate, running away. We live for today, young and so bold, never get old. Screw what we're told, we can't be controlled. It's too late now, I remember everything, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be. And how careless we could be. And how careless we could be. And how careless we could be.
Okay, all items are over 60 now. All of them. Some are still over 100, but I wanted everything to be over 60. Just keep it at 60 and see what we run out of. I want to know how much extra we have, how little we have, etc., etc. We're going for a minimum stock. Just enough to last us a day and see what we get. You know, we might run out of some stuff. I don't know. We might lose a couple store points. I don't really care. It's not like it's hard to get them back. Right. I mean, I think that's right. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Clean our windows before the customers have a chance to come in and put their little greasy fingers all over them. There we go. Now, did we check our prices today? I don't think we did we? Probably not. I was too busy talking and doing silly stuff. Okay, that'll work. 527, that equals 502. Champagne glass tonight, we toast to freedom in the Caribbean, yeah, in the Caribbean, yeah. Smoke, smoke, smoke. Wow, that did go down. 93, 83, 78. Eh, not much profit in some of this stuff, huh? Anything else? No. Good. Thank God. Every day, I swear to God, everything goes down. You might get one that goes up, but two will go down for every one that goes up. Alright, let's boost you for a minute. Dude, you only got like a quarter of a freaking buff. What's the matter with that? And you gotta be right up their freaking butt in order to freaking buff them too. Eh.
She says that she loves me, she just wants to fuck me. Got me feeling something, got me feeling nothing. Alcoholic junkie, says she thinks I'm funny. Think I might get lucky.
Okay, and this music is being streamed from no copyright sounds again.
Hope I don't regret this, hope I don't regret this. I'm feeling hella reckless.
I'm pretty sure NCS.
Hickeys on my neck, shit. She's on the offensive. I do not know my set list. Still I'm gonna get lit. Yeah, I have a death wish. Live until I'm breathless.
There's several duty-free / copyright-free channels on YouTube that you can stream from. And OBS doesn't exactly make it hard. It's just your game sounds are going to suffer for it, whether or not. But for me, I'm not sure which is which yet, the game sounds or the system sounds. I'd have to blow a couple of lives in order, and delete a few things in order to really get a good feel of what's what. I don't like saving recordings on my computer because it just leaves a lot of memory issues, or not issues, I don't think, but it just keeps me deleting stuff. Before you know it, you got fragments of crap all over the place. Even before I switch games between like No Man's Sky to this one, I restart the computer. That gets rid of any issues or whatever I may have between conflicts of programming and this, that, and the other. So the computer starts off pretty much even. If you restart the computer, you don't get rid of the bugs or the issues that you might be having before you shut down. However, restarting the computer causes it to literally restart your initiation files so that it gets rid of the bugs. That's a restart. Just turning on the computer, it has its own temporary memory where it holds all of the stuff that was on it when you shut down. So when you restart the computer, you're going to have the same crap going on as you had when it was running. So it's better just to restart the computer and just never turn it off. My last computer I had running for 4 years, I think, just let it just run. It never had an issue. In fact, it was doing great. Just ran out of memory, and the video card got old. It was a 3060, and it just got old. And playing ultra, video and this, that, and the other was out of the question with it. At that point, I could do it with several games, but not with most. Oh, there's some trash. Not trash. How many times have I seen that and didn't do anything about it? There's some trash. There's probably a pile of dung in here too, right? Yep. But we're gonna see. I mean, if I run through 50 items in a day, okay, but that's weird. I mean, that would be cool. Run me out of food. Go ahead, run me out. I dare you. Yeah, you run. We run here. This is a pain. I gotta remember during the day just to buff these guys, and then I go and clean, and that's pretty much my job. That's it. That's what I do. I buff and I clean. Buff, buff, clean, clean. And in the meantime, I look at the shelves to make sure I'm not running out of stuff. Oh, that's not good. What's going on here? I have 42 on the shelf, and or in storage, and I got 2 on the shelf. That's not good at all. Let's go, guys. I didn't buff you for nothing. Let's go. Like I said, it's kind of like shooting somebody in the back while they're running away from you. Here, let me shoot you in the back with some of this Red Bull. That's not nice. Okay, you're red, you're red, you're red. I swear I have 6 of these guys. I just don't know where they all are. There you go. There's another one. And I'm missing them. Every one of them. I see somebody coming at me with blue. I'd better see buck teeth in this storage room. I mean, serious buck teeth. And see, I just feel like I'm out of the process now. Other than ordering, I'm just not even a part of the game. I basically just stand here and buff these guys, and I go in and clean up the mess like that. Why is this mess here? Okay, they're going through some pizza now. And then you can't forget to buff this guy. One job, buff everybody. Two jobs, clean and buff everybody. That's it. Just do your job, Stormy. Let the AI employees do the job for you. Because that's what the Devs have apparently decided they want. They don't want you to play.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one, only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed, life destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be your super?
On the flip side, at this point, the store is basically automated. Um, you don't have to do anything. Like I said, this game is meant for right now. It is made for you to just basically run around boosting these guys and letting them do their thing. Just all you got to do is make orders. That's it. That is your job, and clean, of course. So yeah, I mean, if you were looking to just have an automated store where you're just cleaning and running around buffing your guys, here's your game. Just give them all the authorizations to the storage facility there, and the only thing you got left is buying chunklets and buying new product and putting up new shelves and stuff like that. That's it. I'm just used to doing it all. I don't know. It's not that I don't trust others. I do. It's just I don't want others to do things that I can do myself. And if I do have others, then I expect them to know what they're doing anyway. So, they usually do. And as long as you train them right, you shouldn't have any issues, right? I mean, they should know what they're doing. And I really didn't have a chance to train these guys, so you just hope that they're programmed right. And they haven't proven to be wrong. They're slow. They're slow as dirt. And I think they would have ran out of product today if we hadn't. They would have run out of product today if we hadn't buffed them. There's no question about that. We were running out of stuff quick. I mean, you can still see the holes that were dug into this place because these guys are so slow. But they were hit hard. I mean, they weren't hit like, little itty bitty. They got hit hard. But this is the max amount of stalkers stalkers. I didn't say stalkers. I said stalkers. There is a difference in the words. They just sound a lot alike when you say them really fast. But this is the max amount I'm allowed to have. So, whatever you can do to make them do their job a little faster, I reckon you don't really have a choice, and I'm spending a lot of money doing this too. This is $3 every click. $3 is one sale, and you saw the 80-cent profits I'm getting off of some of these items in here. That's a couple sales, right? Just for one click. Just let me, say $30 max buff for the whole day, right? Just leave it at that. Every morning, buff them $30. Put that in the price of their freaking labor, and let's do that, okay? That sound fair? To me, it does. All right. So 116 satisfied customers. 9 products found expensive. Well, I can't help that. There is absolutely nothing in that place that's too expensive. 125 total customers. This is the Walmart of freaking superstores. We're cheaper than freaking Dollar General Market. Come on now. Total profit $4,795.69. Okay, yeah, that's not bad actually. Balance is $87,796.23. Start the next day. We got it. Wow, prices went up. All 3. That's nice to see. Why doesn't it feel like it went up? Maybe that was the price that was killing everybody. It says it went up, but in reality, my price went down. That ain't cool. All right, $1.43. It went up. 307. Okay, yeah, it went up a little bit. 97, 87, 82. That's for eggs. We were down to like, under $1 profit for those for a little bit. 289, 79, 69, 64. God bless it. Okay. Let's go see what kind of damage was done. I'm sure some damage was done. A little bit. We're 17 down. That's 3. You're still good. Even though they're still short stocking you. I don't know why they're still short stocking you. That's nuts. I want to buy another one of you anyway. You're good. You're good. You're good. You get 1. 36. It's 24. 8. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's 28 or 26. And we'll just go for. You're good. No. You're good. 95, you're good. 92, you're good. 55, there you go. You're 2 under, but you're still getting, you're not 60. It's got to be over 60. So I need 14, that's 3. So it's got to be over 60. 59 doesn't count. And as I said that, that's 60. And I'm sure at some point this is going to really just bite me in the rear end. But I want to see how long it takes for it to do that. And what kind of day it is. Muscle milk, yeah, I lied. Let's get rid of that. 6, 12, 18, 24, 48. That's 5. Yeah, we're good. Screw that. 60 is good with you. 50. See, that goes to 68. It was under 60. Next, we'll give 50 a shot, I guess. I don't know. We'll whittle it down.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in.
We're gonna do this until we run out of products somewhere. And I don't know that we're going to. I don't know that we're not going to. But we're gonna keep things at 60 and above. Just one bump above 60. See, and this is one bump right here. It's 57. That's not 60. There you go. One bump. That's not 60 either. That ain't either. It's close. That is too. All of this is really close. It's just kind of cruel. Why didn't they stock this? This is crazy. Okay. What are you doing? Oh. 54, 66, that's fine. 86, 61. Oh, we're begging for it with the pizza here. But that's alright. 55, 59, there you go. You only need one bump. That was all you needed. Okay. Nothing ran out. These guys still short stocked a lot of stuff. But right now I'm thinking 60s about men's minimums at this point. We might be able to go even lower because we weren't even close to running out of anything. Not even close. Nothing was under. Nothing was down to like 2 or 3. Nothing. Absolutely nothing was. But then again, we did have a really big stock when we started this, so maybe we'll, give it a little time. Give it a day or two. We'll see what runs, what don't. Something's going to be running for the covers. But we're trying new stuff. And even though this isn't really new, it's still... And some of these songs are repeats from what I played in No Man's Sky. It's what you get when you play no copyright music. Some songs are just really, really good. And they are copyright, but the owner of the song allows you to play this on YouTube videos, or their copyright songs on YouTube videos. If you check your studio, you will see that under restrictions there is a copyright tag, and if you hover over it, it'll tell you that the owner of the copyright material allows their songs to be played on YouTube. So no further action is required. And that clears you. So you know the system's working. All right, you guys ready? Let's see how the buck teeth we have today. Well, it's not horrible. Well, let's just say we have plenty of room in here for our next license or two. I think. Now, can we get the money for it? That's the other question. I'm starting to think that this way of playing might be the lazy way of playing, but I also think that it probably works a little better than what I was doing, going up and down each aisle, in each row, in each box, and ordering, whatever it took to fill the holes without the buck teeth. We just haven't needed that much product. We don't have that big of a store. Even after, 140 hours or so. It's kind of embarrassing, but I don't know. It just feels like it takes forever to get anywhere in this game, no matter how you play it. And we've tried a lot of different strategies and ways, and this, that, the other. Some things worked a little better than others for a little bit, but then you had to change strategy back to something else to get that to work. It's a constant, constant push. And it's no different in any other industry, I don't suppose. You constantly have to change strategies because customers are going to change strategies on you. They'll come at you with $2 looking for a 90-cent bottle of freaking whiskey. And they're not going to find it. But they might find a little shot glass or something, There you go. And then the next day they're coming at you with hundreds, and they're wanting half your freaking inventory in the store. It'd be nice if you had like a calendar that says, hey, your customers just got tax refunds or something. So they're going to be shopping big time, right? They got all this money now, so they're going to be shopping for some stuff. Or say it's Christmas time, or, whatever, like prom at the local university, stuff like that. Stuff that actually increases and decreases your customer activity in the stores. Local college game. Um, some sports are a little better than others as far as customer or fan draws and what they do in your town when they're there. If they're coming in for one night, they're probably not going to buy much but fast food and hotels, of course. Um, Grocery stores, they're probably not going to hit up that much. But if they're in town for, you know, a tournament that's going to last like 4 5 days, you're probably going to, they might hit up the grocery store if they're staying at a B&B or a B&B. Is that what it is? Those places you rent out online and people just, I've never stayed in one, so I can't really tell you what their actual names. Like an Airbnb, bed and breakfast. I think that's what my mom used to run out of her house. People would come over right off the Appalachian Trail, and they'd pay her to stay the night, and she had the extra room all set up and everything else like that for them. It wasn't what you would call professional, because she was still living in the house and everything else like that, so they had to deal with her while she was there. But she made a lot of friends that that would visit every single year, and from that, her customer people, it kind of got bigger and bigger, and then she had to stop because, well, COVID came and she became a shut-in. She never went out again. In fact, even to this day, she doesn't like to leave the house. She just got so used to staying at home. She wouldn't let anybody in the house, wouldn't let anybody visit, not even me. My sister, nobody. You were not allowed to visit her during COVID. And it changed her. She was left in the house with nothing but MSNBC and The View on being recorded every time they every show I think that they've ever had, she has recorded somehow or another. She's got recordings of everything, and it just plays nonstop in her house, or used to play nonstop in her house. Somehow or another, I accidentally deleted the whole damn thing, and that was about 5 minutes worth of being her being mad that I had a lot of happiness about for the first time in my life. I've never been happy about my mom being mad until then. I think there's such a thing as commentary and opinion, and then that should be separate from actual news. You know what I'm saying? That's not news. Commentary and opinion is not news. That's just opinion. There's no news in opinion. And 90% of the opinion has to be fact checked just to make sure what they're saying is even halfway true. Because a lot of times, I'm going to tell you what, it's not. But it's written off as opinion, so really, do you fact check it? Unless they break the law somehow or another? No, probably not. But if you're giving it as actual fact and saying that this is fact, then yeah, you can fact check that. I'm not even trying to get political or anything else like that. I'm just saying that some news today is just over the top with their weirdness, and it's on, politically, it's on both sides of the aisle. I don't know. I think people just get their jollies from it, I guess. it has messed up the country. It's messed up a lot of countries because everybody's doing the same thing. Apparently, it's all entertainment TV, and everybody has to have entertainment 24/7 these days. You know, sometimes you need to live reality rather than entertainment land. I don't. I actually do. I live most of my day in reality, um, and I feel reality in my body. Holy crap, it hurts. There's a lot of pain to running around, you know, 8, 9 hours, 7, 8, 9 hours a day. You know, there's a lot of pain in that. That's what acetaminophen's for. And, you know, over time, you find the right combination of shoes and socks and everything else that you need to wear to keep that pain away completely. And it goes away, and all of a sudden you're running again. And it's effortless. Where before it felt like there was a lot of effort to it. And, you know, for me, it's taken a lot, and my body tends to adjust to whatever I do. Meaning, if I find a pair of socks that I have to double up inside of my shoes to keep my feet from hurting, which leads up my freaking leg to my lower back and causes I don't walk right. Um, I think one of my legs was deemed like a quarter inch shorter than the other leg. So, um, and one of my feet's like, I don't know, half a size shorter than the other. You know, I'm a runt. That's what I was. I was born a runt. But you know, it's manageable. You just have to find the right stuff, and when you do, you know, hope your body doesn't just adjust to it and say, "Oh, you know what? I think we can do worse." Because that's what it feels like your body's doing. It's just saying, "Hey, look, you know what? You found something to make things cool, so let me go ahead and worsen this problem for us a little bit and make your feet hurt just a little worse." And that's just, I don't understand why that happens. It's just, you know, one of those things, I suppose. Mental. You think you did away with the pain, and maybe you didn't. I don't know. Your mind just blocks it out better because you thought you did something about it. It's like taking a placebo. At current, my eyes are holding steady. Over the last year, I haven't lost much vision, which is good. My heart is healing, and it's getting better and better now that I'm running every day. Today, I think, was the roughest day I've had. Um, my face started. One of the guys told me I had to take a break today, and I was just like, no, I don't take breaks. And he was just like, your face is beet red. You need to stop. Go take a break. So I I did what I normally would do is go to the GM and say, look, I just got put on break by somebody. I'll get off in less than an hour. Do you really want me to take a break? And she said, look, do you feel like you need a break? And I was like, no, because I didn't. But when other people look at your face and it's bright red, you might want to or something. And she said, well, just go clean. Do that instead, because that takes the pressure off of me. I work the table today, the main table, or the drive-through table, from 7 o'clock until 10:30, and then it was lunchtime, so I had to peel away at about 10 so I could get everything set up for lunch and get it cooked and get it temperature checked. Um, that's pretty much what I do. I set up lunch and this, that, and the other, and um, I make sure everything's safe and temperature checked, and we're all good. And then I started running the grill because, hey, the grill's fun. I like the grill. I do that. That's fun. It's hot, but it's not a big deal. But then everybody just left the kitchen again. No reason, just gone. I was the only one in the kitchen. All of a sudden, we're getting orders. Nobody comes back. I know they saw the monitor. I know they saw that we had orders. I watched, I looked at the back room there, and I saw them looking at the monitor, and then they looked around and just started talking again. So I went up to the table and I started working. And, I started running out of this. I started running out of that. I was calling this out. I was calling that out, and nobody came. Nobody. Not a single one of them. They all stood there like statues. And it's like, what is going on with you people? Finally they all come running. Why you no say nothing? I'm pretty sure I did, like a lot. Oh no, sir, you no say nothing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did because the front line was hollering too. Like I said, you're not making me look bad. You're making yourself look bad. Stop it. Everybody sees you standing back there. Everybody does. And everybody's yelling. And you're still standing back there. You're not making yourself look good here. From that point on, they all took the table. They all did exactly what they were supposed to do. And I appreciated that. Sometimes it's like they put you to a test to see if you can handle what they're capable of being bad enough to do. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing it to hurt you or because they don't like you. They're doing it because they want to see if you're capable of the job. And it's actually kind of cool if you sit back and you think about it and you watch it. While you're going through it, it's not fun at all. Because all you really want to do is go back there and smack these people around a little bit. Hey, what's the matter with you? You're getting paid and you're not doing anything. That's stealing. That is the exact same as stealing money. Who pays you to do nothing? Nobody. Stop it. Do your job. That's why a lot of times when I'm standing in the kitchen, especially early in the morning, and I know that, night shift did their clean for the night, and we're open and we don't have any customers. We go through, we always, every day when we open, we always go through a mini rush. There are people who are, I don't know, they're there for their coffee, they're there for their a burrito, something light. Usually it's nothing big. They just want something to tide them over till they get to work and, leave until lunch. Not a big deal. So you go through 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 customers, whatever. It's not usually big. And then you're left with nothing to do for about, 45 minutes. You might have 1 or 2 customers in between there, but usually they're the same. They're just running a little late, and they don't care. They're still stopping for McDonald's. So you deal with that, whatever. But you're still looking around for something to do. You want something to do, like you want to clean something, you want to do this, you want to do that. But one of you has to keep your gloves on, to actually hit the table as soon as you get an order. So that's usually me because, the people that I work with are typically the very first to yank off their gloves and grab a rag or grab some kind of cleaning chemical, which I have never seen before in my entire life. And I want to be honest with you. I have never seen a place where I go to work and the first thing people do is grab cleaning chemicals, a broom, a mop, whatever the hell they can grab to make everything clean. I yeah, that's what I'm working with. So they're leaving me standing there, um, like a fool. Like, what am I gonna do? Um, you know, I might as well be whistling Dixie up there. There's always something to clean. Trust me, I always find something. But it just, it's like, damn, these people are too much like me. Stop it. Satisfied customers 120. Products found expensive 1. Total customers 121. Total profit $4,492.30. Balance $92,288.53. Yay! We're getting somewhere, right? We're doing something a little bit, maybe. Um, we're making a lot of profit. I like that. And I say a lot because, well, 5,000 to 6,000 I think has been our max so far, and 4,000's right there along average. And I think we made that 2 days in a row or so. 410, that went down. Boo. Oh, yeah, you went up to a whole $1.81. 71.61.56. Yay. I'm making a whole. How much is that? 83 cents on that. Yeah, that's fine. That's still a lot on a dollar. Something that costs less than a dollar. That's fine. I mean, that's kind of price gouging, some people would say, right? Um, I think it's 12.80. I'm pretty sure it is. That's what I see. All right, so let's do this, and I'll shut up for a minute. Go ahead and turn off the microphone.
invincible. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground.
Alright, so let's go do our once an episode thing. Wait. I'm not gonna re-beep you guys after I boost you. God damn it. Do I have anybody walking? I don't think so. No. They should be somewhat boosted. I got you walking. God damn it. Stop it. There. There. And you. There. I'm not going to reboost them anymore. Let's see how they stock things.
When you want to get
Well, I think that just about wraps that up, huh? Sorry, I had to push the kitty off my arm there. He he's extra needy attention wise lately. Um, I guess all critters are, and especially humans too. We all are. Sometimes you just want a lot of attention. Other times you want everybody to just go to hell. You don't want to talk to nobody. You don't want to see nobody. You don't want to hear from nobody. You just like go away. I know you're about ready to take off, so there. Now you're all fully boosted, and that's the only boost I can give you for a minute. So I hope y'all hang on to it for a minute. You won't, but we just spend way too much money on this. Too. Yeah, you're not getting a boost for that. Sorry, brother. You're gonna have to hold out for a minute. But I'm not sure if I ever told anybody this, but I'm sure I did. I blabber a lot, so I'm pretty sure I might have. But when we stand in a corner and watch these guys, I'm not just watching these guys. That's not the only thing I'm doing at that point. I'm taking care of my kitty cat and my puppy, and I'm petting them because they need attention. I work a lot. I come home, I jump on the computer, and the last thing I want to do is neglect my puppy and my kitty cat from getting their attention, and that's what they want. They don't get a lot, so that's my time to give it to them. I put everything on mute, and I sit here and I'll talk to them for a few minutes, or until these guys are finished. And I know I forgot to clean my windows. There, let's go ahead and clean the windows. I was busy doing other things at that point, and not, just is what it is. Like I said, this is a pet-friendly channel. I love my puppy. I love my kitty cat. You're gonna hear them. You're gonna hear them sometimes, especially my puppy, because she will bark. She can't help it. It's what she does. She's a yappy dog. But that's how she communicates, and she loves to communicate with everybody. She's got her own little growls and barks and everything else like that for different people. So never just assume she's barking at you in anger or anything like that. Sometimes she's barking at you with happiness that she's seeing you now. Or that she's seeing another human at all. So when I'm home, I do have them usually in my lap, or her under the blanket, on the bed across the room, or which is really close to me, or she'll be right up behind me. And like I said, I keep a house at 70 degrees year round. When it's 32 degrees outside, it's still kind of chilly in the house, even though I keep it at 70. And so I do live under blankets. I keep the house at 70 specifically for that reason, because 70 is a perfect blanket weather or blanket temperature. Doesn't matter, what kind of blanket. Well, it does matter what kind of blanket it is, but you don't want a huge, deep quilt or anything. But a decent throw blanket or something like that. Yeah, I like sitting under my blankets. I'm not old. I'm not like grandma or something where I'm sitting there knitting under my little blankie thing. I just one of those things is just weird. It's hard to explain how just how good it feels just to be warm. and feel colder air, outside of that blanket. So the house is 70 and the blanket is 80. Then you're just like, huh, well, this is kind of cool. So I can put one arm and one leg outside of the blanket and one arm and one leg under the blanket, and I'm good to go. Yep, you're good to go. Ugh, there's the trash. I was waiting on that. I kept going up and down these aisles looking for trash. Didn't see any until 6:30. One thing of trash. That's all right. I'm sure there'll be more. Watch, I gotta throw this away in order to get the next piece of trash. Yep, there it is. Hello. Is there a third? No. Okay, good. Is there a third now? I mean, a lot of times they wait till you throw something away and then they're just like, oh, look, here's some more trash for you. Let me throw you a bone. Okay, that was weird. Felt like the ghost here was kind of floating sideways and stuff. Oh. I already had you out. Didn't need to push you twice. But I was scared of if I had just let it drop, then it would, yeah, it would just went away. Go Speed Racer. Alright, where's my last piece of trash? I know there's another piece of trash that's due. It's due. Certain of it. And unless your place is like really getting nasty, I don't think that little drop over there next to the 9 p.m. clock actually registers the trash. It's got to be like getting pretty bad. Because with one piece of trash, it doesn't really register. With two, it doesn't really register. I don't know, how bad a place has to get for it to start registering your trash. Or the mess that you have to clean up. There you go. Alright. I'm going to hook you up one more time there. Because you got another one coming. Two more coming. There, I'll hook you up twice. That ought to last you. He goes through his buffs a little faster than everybody else, it seems. And when we were ordering, this is odd right here. What is the oddity here? Oh, there's plenty on the shelf. They just still refuse to stock it. No, we're not out of anything. I mean, we still have merchandise on the shelves. Not any single item was sold out. So, this isn't, well, no, not even you. You're just alcohol. I'm sorry. You were born that way. And these guys discriminate. They don't like alcohol. Sorry. Alcohol needs friends too. I guess. It's just the one thing in this game that I've noticed that they don't like to stock. I have no idea why. But then again, I could probably say the same about potato chips or any other junk food in this place. Or even the yogurt. They don't like stock in the yogurt neither. Alright, you ready? Okay, that felt like a lot more than 6 clicks. Okay, so I know I got 3 of you. Where's the others? There's one. I know there's a Tortuga somewhere. Here you go. There's a Tortuga. Tortuga is a turtle. Very slow. You don't want to be a Tortuga. I went into work. That's a pretty big word at work right now. Is Tortuga. I know it used to be like a pirate place or some Tortuga Island, but it just means Turtle Island. But anyway, I went to work one day and I learned that the word for turtle was Tortuga, and I knew that I was a little bit slower than these jackrabbits that are running around my kitchen. And I was like, nope, I'm not fast. I'm Tortuga. And they thought that that was funny, so ever since then, they've just called me Tortuga. I am actually pretty quick in some things, especially on the grill, but you know, when it comes to other things, I'm not quite as quick. I can't see as well as they do, so the tags and monitor I have to actually look at for a second before it actually registers what I'm looking at and how to read it. Like I said, I memorize where things are in almost every building, including my own house. Even if you move something, I know what the shape of what it is I'm looking for. So, but most things we always put in the same place. You know what I'm saying? It's like the kitchen is just set up in such a way that most things go in the exact same place every day. So you don't have to memorize where everything is. So if you're looking for something, you pretty much know the shape of it and the color of what it is. So it's not that difficult to find. So to me, everything's like a scavenger hunt anyway. So that automatically slows me down, you know, when I'm on a table or something like that, and that's why I tell them I'm just a Tortuga. I'm quick enough that if I know what I'm making, it's done. It's quick, it's fast. But if I don't know what I'm making, and you don't tell me what I'm making, then I'm probably going to screw up, just because I didn't get a chance to see anything, and I can't really take off my, you know, put on my glasses in the middle of making an order and then take them off when I'm done. I can't wear bifocals because I'll just get thrown into a seizure or something stupid like that. My mind doesn't play games like that. It just confuses me when I see, you know, things up close like that and then something really far away in the same set of glasses. It would probably work for me if I got used to it over time, but it would be very, very tough sledding until I did. Yeah. And that would speed me up a little bit. But that's where the question comes in, is it worth it? The amount of abuse that my eyes would take getting to the point where I'm used to wearing bifocal glasses, it would be that would cost a lot. It really would. I don't adapt to things the way others do. It's like, I don't know, medicine. I can't take medicine. The harshest medicine I can take, or the biggest medicine I think I can take, is probably acetaminophen. That stuff's like a wonder drug to me. It does things, it cures a lot of pain. um, my body fights off most medications in a heartbeat. It just throws it away. It took a dentist 3 hours just to numb my mouth enough to give me fillings. And even those fillings didn't last because they were aeronautical fillings. Okay, let's do this. 123 satisfied customers, one product found expensive, 124 total customers, $2,432.68 was our total profit. I'm not going to complain because the last 2 days were actually good, really good. This one is more along the average of what we typically get, even though I really don't understand why. We got to look at this. $1,100 for staff payment. That's all in boost. That's nuts. Balance $94,721.20. So let's strategically boost them rather than just boost them fully throughout the entire day. That might make more sense, right? We're losing too much money boosting them all the time. So we run out of stuff. Okay, we're going up. There we go. Felt like a jump there. There we go. Was that right? Yeah. 1402. No. See, I almost did it again, right? Almost oversold the product. Or overpriced it. Next thing you know, I'm getting a notification that I'm under investigation for price gouging and this and that and the you know, yeah. Nobody wants that. That's not what I meant to do. I already know the price is good. 19 is what I need. You getting 24? You're good. Did you even sell any? Wow. Yeah, this is where I get lazy and just approximate. I just start approximating things, you know? It's like, okay, yeah, it looks like 2. Yeah, they're good. 58, 6, yeah, you're good. Good. Like I said, we're only going 60s. We're not going more than 60 on any item. Any item, none. Even if there's six boxes, I'm still not going more than 60. I have said it before, I'll say it again, and I'll say it one more time. If I sell more than 60 of anything in this store on any given day, I will be absolutely floored and happy. And there was no reason to order that second one. We're not doing it. There you go. I just don't think that it's possible. Not unless I put on one hell of a sale. Let's see, it's 46, 58. Yeah, you're good. No, we just hit 50 right there on that item, don't we? Huh. Okay, you're good. You're not. Okay, so we're looking at 60 for everything, right? We're generalizing and averaging out. And I think the reason that we're spending a little more money for the restocks is because these guys are these things. Some of these things actually they are selling, and you're going to have to order every single item at some point. So everything's averaging out to right around 50 to 60, and then every day we're going to wind up with lower and lower actual items on the shelves. So we're going to be actually having to spend everything to get back to 60 every day. If that's what's going to be our average, then that's what the game's going to actually start to do. It's going to adapt to us and what we're doing. So it's not like you're making money any faster or any slower in any which direction you go. The game's just adapting to whatever it is you do. And oh god, okay, we can't be buffing you guys all day. We can't, because you guys just damn near, you guys cost us too much money. It costs too much money to boost these guys, especially with the prices the way they are. Yes, I'm greedy. I'm not even trying to make excuses for it. I am. I'm greedy. I want money. Um, grr. So there. Um, in this game, yeah, I'm playing the game. Has nothing to do with how I would actually treat reality. Absolutely nothing. If I owned a business, would I want to make money? Hell yeah. Would I want to be a billionaire? No, probably not. Um, I can only spend so much money in my lifetime, and my kids don't need to be left set up because they'll just become lazy and they won't try. You know what I'm saying? So, gotta make them do their thing. They're not gonna do it if you leave them with billions. There you go. So here we go. Time to open it up. Let's get it going. Some of us are just born, at the right time into the right family and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know. I can't say that it's luck. I can't say that it's blessing or anything else like that. It is what it is. Not everybody that's born into a rich family turns out to be a good person. And some of them blow their fortune like oh, within mere years of actually, attaining that fortune. And some, very few, but a few, actually put can keep that wealth for a very, 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 very long time and running through their families. It's kind of like the NFL. Act like you've been there before. You know, being poor is just temporary. It's just a temporary state. You're going to be rich tomorrow. You just need to know and act like you've been there before. Don't just throw it around like you've always had, like it's something that, oh my God, I need to show off. It's not. You just need to act like you've been there before. Old hat, right? Don't let it change you. And that's easy to say. It's a lot easier to say than it is to do. I've been there and I've been in situations where I've come close to having a ton of money, uh, money that would have changed me. And in fact, the taste of it that I got was more than I could handle. Um, I need to stay grounded. I don't need to be in places like that. And having money would not let me stay grounded at all, at all. Um, what you see in video games is only a quarter of what I actually do. Um, I'm a little nutty, a little crazy, um, especially in real life as far as what I do. Um, I've thrown on a wingsuit and I've gone flying. Um, you know, I've just done things that I guess today's folks don't do much anymore. Bungee jumping, whitewater rafting, kayaking, water skiing, snow skiing. Uh, these are just common things. These aren't even great things, you know. And that doesn't make me any better than anybody else at all. Not even a little bit. It just means that I don't know. I want to live. I want to have every experience that I possibly can because Might not be the next. Live it up. When you learn to live, you learn to stop being afraid of everything. And the only way you learn to live is to learn to just sometimes throw havoc to the wind and know that you're safe because, well, millions of others have gone before you. And if they haven't, then at least know that the people who worked on the equipment that you're going to use know what the hell they're doing. Or at least hope the hell they do. I'm one of those folks that have taken these one-time flights from one base to another base, or from one airport to another airport. These airplanes were not safe in any way. So, you had to know what you were looking at, and you had to know what to do, and you had to know the emergency procedures and everything else like that, and you had to know them by heart. There was none of this, let's write it down and memorize it or anything like that. You had to know what you were doing, because at any given time, something could happen. Hydraulic lines could blow. Your landing gear may not come down. You may have two engines on the same side of the aircraft go out, or have to be turned off because you'd have a fuel leak in the middle of the two engines. And well, that means you had to land on just two engines on one side of the aircraft, which means you come down. Oh God, this pilot was just awesome. He greased that landing like you would not believe. We had a trailing aircraft telling us we looked like the Aurora project with all the fuel coming off the airplane. But he greased it. There was nothing else anybody else could do in the back, or even anybody could do. We couldn't crawl out on the wing and plug this thing. So, we did what we could, and we came down. We made it back. And that's part of life. You just live to that edge, that very edge, and know that you're with people who know what they're doing. At least, the last thing you want to do is jump on an airplane with Gomer Pyle as your pilot, and have him tell you, attention, I have absolutely no clue what the hell we're doing, but today we have a nose landing gear downlock indicator bolt that may not function properly. Okay, yeah. Okay, this is going to be great. Can I just go ahead and go back in the building? That rarely happens. Trust me. That is so rare that, yeah, that's almost an impossibility. You're not going to run into that. In order to get just even, qualified for flights like this, you have to have certifications. And then, of course, they're obviously going to send you for a psych eval. It's not only because you volunteered for something like this, but also because they want to make sure that you're not suicidal or something like that, and that you don't care. There's a lot that goes into stuff like that. So never be afraid to actually just take a chance. Do things. Do something different. Do something so just bold, But, don't ruin other people's lives while you're doing it. I mean, be you. Be awesome. And all of us are awesome. I mean, we all are in our own way. I think we just have to figure out how and what that way is. Okay, well, I guess there's no trash left to pick up. And there's no piles left to sweep. So that leaves me with buffing you guys. Okay, there you go. There's a buff. I guess we're done. Yep, go. Go, Tortuga, go. Oh, well, there's a customer right there. I swear that dude just lost like a quarter of his buff, like instantaneously or something. Like he did. Look at that. He's already halfway through it. It costs so much to buff these guys. My God. I mean, we did wait. We did run up and down the aisles all day. I was looking for trash. I was looking for piles. I did look for dirty windows, but you know they only usually get dirty once a day, which is nice. I don't care. They take less time to clean, I guess, than picking up a piece of trash and running it out to the road. Every single piece of trash you find. On the bright side, I don't see anything that ran out on the shelves. No one single product ran out. The toilet paper's holding strong. So apparently we haven't had any storms lately. This worries me a little bit because I only have like a stack of 4 stacks of what? 4? So at 16, that's not a problem. Screw that. That's not a big deal. 16's good. What, you want to be beefed again too? No, not happening. You're still beefed. You still got it going on, man. It's just, you know, these guys really are slow. And I think I timed it the other night that, you know, from just, I think it was last night we timed it, right? That from one night to the very next night was like 35 freaking minutes. You know, just from these guys having to stock everything and do everything. It took 35 minutes to go through one night, you know, where you hit the enter key and I'd go through my read of all the stats. And then we hit the enter key and we go in, we change that, and then we go in and order everything. And then these guys go through a whole day of plodding through the store while the customers raid the shelves. And then they finish their little bit in here, you know, restocking these shelves. That was 35 freaking real life minutes. That's a long time for one day, right? I mean, it's not so much the grind as much as it is the time that it takes for these guys to actually get through a whole day. That's why I'm trying to minimize what I keep on the shelves, I think. You know, or what I keep in the store, period. Like 60. That's what I'm saying, is 60. I got 50 now of that. It's not full. I've got 100 of those still. I don't know why. But we do. I need to keep this probably above 72 since I have 72 on the shelf, right? I don't know. I might should. But we're not going to sell more than 50 a day. We're just not. We're not going to sell more than 60 a day. I don't see any item in our entire store that we're selling more than 60 a day of. It might happen. I never know. Especially, oh, shit. Stuff like, you know, this. Not really. I mean, I got 72 on the shelf. I got 74 in stock. That's pretty much exactly what I have here. Not a big deal. Even if I don't have any out there, it doesn't matter. I got a all right there. Is not selling all. Not all of it. I got more of it on the shelf than will sell in a day. So I guess it just saves room in the storage room, right? Let's see. Open. Turn on. Oh, shit. I mean, yeah. We're saving tons of room in here. Just keep a stock of 60. WTFE, man. 22 on the shelf. Hey, look, you're not selling that many. Not in a day. And if you do, exactly. I'm going to go ahead and put myself on mute for a minute. I deserve a timeout. All right, so we wound up at 118 satisfied customers, 3 products found expensive, 121 total customers, $1,728.21 total profit, $96,449.42. Wow, we're making some headway a little bit, sort of, kind of, a little bit, sort of. I don't know. This is going to be our last day. I just looked at the clock, and the clock is saying bing, 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 bing. Hey, you got to go to sleep soon. Yeah, I know. I get it. So let's go ahead and throw the beats back on, right? While I do this boring stuff. Hey, Cricket. Little weirdo. Charlie.
It's wrong, I can't make right. I love the bird below you said myself. But this is the last time. It's wrong, I can't make right. Slipping off in the moonlight when I know it's true. I hurt myself on the
No, you lose.
I'm shaking now, 'cause you say those things, then shut me out. Got no clue what you have found. I'm a rose in thorns, but you cut me down. It's wrong, I can't make right. I love the bird below you said myself. But this is the last time. It's wrong, I can't make right. Slipping off in the moonlight when I know it's true. I hurt myself for you.
Cricket, stop being so ugly. Stop. He didn't hurt you. You chased him. He didn't hurt you. He didn't even touch you. You chased him. And now you expect him not to come after you? And you're biting me. You bit me. You just tried to do it again. And again. Go away. I don't want you. Go on. I'm not dealing with you. She's all yours, Charlie. See? That's what you get, Cricket. You can't be mean to people who are being nice to you. You might want to come up here. He's coming after you over there. Like I said, some of these songs do repeat. Um, and that's, I don't know, it's not a bad thing. Some of these songs are really good. I like this one. I don't know why. It's like something I'd play in Astromedica or something, right? I'm running out of air. Might even play it in Planet Crafter, you know, when you first start. Dude, come on, man. Speed it up. I know my voice is ruining the music, isn't it? Every time I say something, it's just like, shut up. All right, there's 6 of them. It's time for me to go to bed. I hope you guys had a nice afternoon and New Year's Day. And thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you guys again. Have a nice night, and I'll see you guys in the next one.